Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. On 2nd down, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
That defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that
All right,
hurts.
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was. Dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, this is Roberts. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run on first down. Roberts. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice throws.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Roberts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lorenzo Molden coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Darnold. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the spin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw is good. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run on 1st down. Roberts. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Gun!
Now back to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On first down, Roberts. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
On 2nd down, Roberts. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run on first down. Roberts. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On second down now, Roberts. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Darnold on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again is Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. When you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Returning it, Carlos Henderson. Twisting away. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd down, Roberts. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return is Henderson. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. 30. 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. In for the score. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
New York set to take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! Now let's go. Blue landed.
Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Hurry up, here we go.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, do you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit!
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Roberts. And now running right through it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Roberts, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Roberts, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they